Good day, traders. This is Rich with BinaryOptionTrading.com coming live with some price action on the binary markets. Currently 9:32 a.m. December 3rd, Monday, 2012. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're looking at a Euro USD at Banc to binary. We're looking at a put option potential setup. And it's funny, I found another purple line on my charts. This was from months ago. Well, I'll show you on the daily chart where I posted it. I'm looking at a 5-minute chart now and a 1-minute chart for entry. The 5-minute chart looks good. We're coming back up into the purple line. I'm looking at it as a resistance area. It should work really well last time. We do have 6.5 minutes to go. I'm looking for the best fill possible. It is giving me a put option. And I'm waiting for a second. My purple line was set at 1.3042, and we're currently at 1.3042. So I'm looking for it to push above. That's more of the ask price versus the bid price. So it's more like 4.4 I need to get to for my entry, but I'm prepared here. I do have a few minutes to get in. I'm going to wait. Price came up to resistance 3 this morning, pretty strong, wicked hard. We had a nice solid, looks like a 15 pip wick on one of the 5-minute candles going through resistance 3. So that extended move was perfect. Extended through it, and then pulled back immediately all the way back down about 30 pips from the top, if not 40. So we're looking for a little push here. We're seeing a little push here. If we can get above the price you see here to around this line, I will take my put option. I'm hoping I can get that. I am going against the trend at the moment, but that's okay. Price seems to want to hang around for a little bit before it makes its higher move. But then again, after we saw that weakness earlier, I don't know how much stronger it's going to be the rest of the day. So I'm going to possibly get in it right here, and I am. Okay, so I'm in at 1.30438. That's what I was saying I wanted to get in at, the 103.4 level. This purple line was pasted in, sometime in October. Okay, I put this in October, and we're now in December, and it's coming to play again. So right away, I have 3 purple lines I always talk about. And these are lines I put in. These are not indicators. These are lines where I can see support and resistance occurring based on the price action I've seen in the past. So with this, it held really well in the middle of the night. I forgot it was there because price has been so low. It's been down at the 127, 28, 29 level. And we're finally getting back up to the highs on the Euro USD for the last, let's say over the past 8 months or so. So this is pretty interesting. It's showing that the U.S. is pretty weak right now, that the price is moving up this high, that we're reaching new highs possibly in the last 8 months. That's another thing to keep aware of. You know, busting through to new levels makes it difficult as well. Always keep in mind. So resistance trades are available at this time frame. Be careful. Definitely want to be careful. Don't want to take too much risk. But we are in this trade as a put option. And again, make sure if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and like and comment, of course. And I'm going to pause the video, come back, and hopefully we'll have a winner. We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. All right, guys, we're back here, and we're closing out pretty quickly. Do have 3 pips in our favor, if not 2 pips in our favor. A little bit more. Not a huge winner like we had last week, the monster trade of the week, or the month, I should say, of November. But this is finishing up pretty good. We'll take it. Good winner here. And I'll play it for you on the charts and show you what I was looking at. And make sure you understand why I took this trade. Again, this is another line I put in place. I mean, you guys probably didn't have access to this line because I put it in way, way back. That 3.0 level still in play. The 1.30 level is still in play. And this trade closed out in our favor. So we're going to be in good shape to start the week and start the month. So let's go check out the back end real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll check out the chart and kind of break it down a little bit deeper. Okay, so Euro USD put option at 1.30438, and it closed at 1.30403. It's a 4 pip winner. I'm sorry, 3.5 pip winner today. Take it. Beautiful. Nice way to start. Let's check out the chart. All right, here's a daily chart. Make sure you guys are watching this in HD. It makes it a lot easier to see. Just hit the change the settings to 720 HD. It's the best I can do right now. I'm not exactly sure how to take advantage of the video software completely, but it's clear enough where you should see everything that I see. Anyway, back here is September. So we're talking 4 months ago. Here's the original purple line of 1.2750. That was a nice player earlier this month or in November. Okay, so here's a purple line of 1.30. You can kind of see it here. And here's another purple line, 1.3040. And that was based on this wick here. I put this in back in the day. And look what's happening here on the daily. We came all the way down, started touching lows of the last 4 months from over here, down here. This is November. Okay, this is November, early November, and we've been rising ever since. So here we come. We're playing around that 127.50 level for a while. And here we come to the 130 level, the purple line that I put in here. Remember, this is not an indicator. This is a price point that I liked. And here's the next purple line, the 1.3040 level. Now, I don't have a purple line up here. I mean, this is from a long time ago. Remember, looking way back, it doesn't hit these highs for way back, probably like early in the year. So this comes into play. The 1.3040 line comes into play. So let's go down to the 5 minute. Okay, so the 5 minute, let me see if I need to auto scroll that. See if I can. Okay, so last night, price came up to that 1.30. Here it is, 42, 30, 42. Wicked hard and worked out well. Okay, so the first time it attached itself to it, it worked out really well. That made a decent trade if you were trading at that particular hour. This is way back in the night. So price fell off and then came up again and attacked it and fell off. Okay, so eventually it's going to push through it. Had a hard time. It took a few candles and actually came through it again. Nice bounce here, tradable possibly. And then the launching candle. Okay, here's that launching candle. It's a 5 minute candle. That's from 1.3045 to 1.3073. Okay, so we're talking about a 30 pip candle, 1 5 minute candle, and it wicks super hard. And I used to trade a lot of wicks, especially big wicks. And this is definitely a tradable short wick. And what I mean by this, when you see such momentum to one side, and this is not for binary, this is more for Forex, spot Forex trading, I like to use this wick, and I still do today. You guys, I talk about wicks all the time, as an area of resistance. So the whole thing up is resistance. Obviously, I don't want to go much higher than the top, so probably 4 or 5 pips up here is my highest resistance for a stop limit order. So had the wick happen, so maybe I waited a little while to get in it, or maybe I got in right here. But either way, I would wait for the price to make an action, make a move after the wick. Had I gotten here on a short trade, because the wick is to the north side, so I want to reverse it, I would have gone through a little bit of pain for about 10-15 minutes, and price would come in my favor, and look what happened. It fell off. Okay, so the price came down to the 342 level and never made it down to resistance 2. That was a potential for a call option there, but it did extend through the 3042 level. Now, the 3042 level, the purple line, is playable. Okay, not the whole day, but because the move came from this high to this low in about an hour, I decided that I would take a put option here. And let's break down the 1 minute. Okay, so on a 1 minute, hold on one second. Guys, change that. Okay, on a 1 minute, you can see how that same move, the push through the purple line, up, touched, got in on it, exactly this candle, got a great fill, and as you can see, it fell off and it's still falling, and pretty much in our favor. So it's about 10 pips in our favor now. I'm sorry, about 8 pips in our favor now, from when we entered originally 15 minutes ago or so. It's a great trade. Again, you guys probably didn't have access to this purple line information, but that's okay. You know, you guys can, in the future, create your own. You know, use your daily chart, find some spots where there's some tradability, and resistance and support and things that would have maybe worked in the that works in the future possibly. I'm not going to. I don't have a purple line above this area, that's for sure, because we haven't been here in a long time. But if price were to fall off back down to the 28 level, 27.50, the 30, I can see 1.3000 being in play today, possibly. You can see if I shrink the chart, here it is. Okay, way below resistance 1, above the pivot. Okay, so that brings the pivot back in play. So this is still these two price points are going to be in play probably for the rest of the week, unless we take off. We get some bad news on the euro or on the U.S. and the euro takes off. But till then, I'm going to keep an eye on those levels. Not going to trade them all. No way. You got to trade the best ones. Make sure you have a couple things working through you at that particular time. And it is 9:50 now. It is Monday, and I'm going to close this video. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Make sure you share, comment, like, tweet. Check us out on Facebook. And if you have any other questions, you know what to do. Subscribe and watch the chart setup video if you haven't done that yet. Look in the channel, get all the information there. And that's about it. So this is Rich with binaryoptiontrading.com, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for the trade of the day.